Welcome to Benevolent Plum. My name is Jess. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for Pisces. This is going to be for the time frame of July 15th through to the end of July. We're going to look at energy that is coming in for you, Pisces. We're going to look at energy that is changing for you, and then we're going to get some advice and inspiration from the universe. So let's go. All right, so what is coming in for Pisces? What is coming in for Pisces for the second half of July? Okay, I think I'm going to do one traditional shuffle here. All right, let's see what we got. We have the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, Fortitude, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. All right, so I feel like there's been some things on your mind, possibly some things that's happened in the past, and you mull it over and you mull it over, and I feel like there may be something that you need to come out and say to somebody. We have this Moon card. That's your card, Pisces. That is you represented there on the board, so that's very beautiful. I feel like you have some strength coming in for you and some will to speak your truth coming in for you. So that's very interesting. Again, something here, there's an energy here about you holding on in the mental space or emotional space, holding on to something that may have hurt you in the past. So I want to get a little more information. Let me change decks here. All right, for Pisces, what are we looking at here? What's this Four of Cups energy? All right, we have the Hermit here. We have Temperance and the Three of Cups. So I kind of feel like there may have been a third-party situation in your past that still bothers you today, but I really feel like this is kind of a loneliness. This is just, kind of feeling like possibly you aren't understood or you're misunderstood. Maybe your friends have misunderstood you. Maybe your family has misunderstood you. They don't understand you right now, or they haven't in the recent past, or even in the entire past. I feel like you may have been feeling misunderstood for quite some time, actually. Oops. Anything else about that energy? There's that Moon, that Pisces energy, and there's some conflict there. So that's interesting. I feel like, I really am feeling like there's an element of family or friends or people in your life who have misunderstood you. And what's coming in for you is this strength to be able to express yourself clearly and tell people around you how you're feeling and who you are. I almost feel like people misinterpret who you are, and it can hurt sometimes. That's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. And I just say I'm getting like a very interesting energy from you. I'm feeling like it's like a soft but not weak. It's like a very soft, it's emotional, it's a beautiful fluid energy from you right now, where it's soft and strong and kind of feminine. And you don't have to be, this is for any gender at all, but it's like the energy I'm getting from you right now is so soft and gentle but strong, of course. Now I feel as if people might interpret your softness as weakness sometimes, and it's not the truth at all. In fact, your softness is strength, right? Your empathic tendencies, your empathy, your compassion, your understanding of others is your strength. It's strong. It is not easy to feel the emotions of people around you. It is not. And you do. You're empathic. You can feel people's energy. If you walk into a room and there's some static energy, if there's some energy that is unpleasant, you will feel it. And that's not easy. And not only will you feel it, but you'll have compassion. You'll have compassion for the source of that energy. Wow, that is beautiful, Pisces. That is beautiful. All right. So I feel like I'm going to, let's put this down. I want to go ahead and see what's changing, and then I'm going to come back possibly to this Ace of Swords if these next cards don't pull us there, because sometimes it happens. All right, so what's changing for Pisces? All right. Possibly some perspective. That's kind of fallen out. So let's do like this. Temperance again. With the Temperance, the Fool, Strength again. And the Four of Cups. Again. So it's interesting because I feel like what's coming in for you is also what's changing, right? I almost feel like it's gonna be a little bit worse. Some of these feelings of being misunderstood or mistaken for weak, even sometimes a doormat, and you're not a doormat, are you? You are very strong. You have the fortitude to withstand so much emotion, so much of others' emotional baggage somehow. You're able to withstand so much, but yet sometimes people see you as, oh, that person could be taken advantage of, but it's not true, you know? Well, it could be a little bit because you're so kind, and people might try to take advantage of you. But look at this. I feel like it's going to get a little bit worse before you actually put your foot down and step into your power and say something. Your perspective is going to change a little bit just because this energy is going to get a little bit worse before it gets better in July. I feel like the first, July 15th, that first few days of that first week, it's going to be a little bit more intense. You're going to be feeling a little bit more, and then it's just going to push you to a place where you're like, this has to change now. I'm not doing this anymore. Your perspective might change. You might feel like, you know what? I need to protect my boundaries a little bit more. Like, there's a new beginning here. And it's almost as if the way you do this is not even, it's this, I don't know how to describe this energy I'm feeling from you. It's like very loving, but it is not, it's strong. This Temperance is like this. You're like an alchemist putting together, you're building this emotional boundary wall that you will open for people whenever you want, but it's up to you. And then you're going to have a new beginning because of this putting your foot down, this newfound, like, okay, I'm strengthening my boundaries. I'm doing that by working on this element, and it's almost as if when you strengthen your boundaries and people even respect your boundaries more, you even become more compassionate because you're able to, protect yourself when you need to, right? You're able to have that strength and fortitude when you need it. So this is such an interesting reading. Pisces. Wow. I feel like you are very intuitive too. You are very empathic, very intuitive. A lot of love, too. You have a lot of love. Let's see. So we have this Seven of Swords. Yeah, so maybe sometimes it's possible that you could sometimes overlook when somebody's not completely honest with you. Oh, that's not it. Sorry, I was wrong. What I'm getting now is that you are able to tell when someone is not being honest with you. You can see right through that. That's what I'm getting. Wow. See, that's that intuition again. You're able to see right through people. You can tell when they're being sincere And it's almost like when somebody's not being sincere to you, Pisces, you're able to still have compassion for them. It's like you have such a reservoir of strength and compassion. Wow. This death card did come out, so we'll see. All right. There's this Three of Cups that we got before when I was clarifying, and the Lovers. So you could be dealing with a Gemini here. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or Leo, since we're pointing out who's out here, or even a Scorpio. But what I'm seeing here is friends and even like lovers or partners or romantic connections here. These are all people to go ahead and choose to strengthen your boundaries. It's okay to strengthen your boundaries. It's all right. Sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable to change. When you grow and you change and other people around you notice, it's uncomfortable for them sometimes, and that's okay. That's all right to be uncomfortable for the sake of your personal growth and your own evolution and strengthening these boundaries, which I really feel like, the more empathic you become, the more you need to work on keeping those boundaries sturdy. That's what I'm getting for you. All right, I'm going to get a few oracle cards for you. Release. Yes. I'm gonna get one more too. And freedom. Wow. This is you. You're releasing this energy. You're letting go of that, whatever it is. Like, it's because you're so compassionate, you can get pulled into other people's stuff. You can. And you're releasing that unwanted energy. And you're moving into a place with boundaries and just being able to be a whole person with compassion, with your feelings. You can acknowledge their feelings, but protected in your own space. And that's freedom. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Yep. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Wow. And again, like I was saying, when you strengthen your boundaries, you can almost be more open because you know how to put a boundary up when you need it, when you need to protect your energy. You know how to. And so in doing so, you'll be able to be more open at times when you need to, when people might need you to, or vice versa. All right. And then again, with this swords, I'm almost wanting to recap already. It's like with this swords here, I feel like I'm being pushed to remind you that this is going to be coming up. This is okay to say what your needs are. This is okay to speak your truth, okay? Because that's really part of building that boundary is, stating what your needs are to friends, families, and lovers, okay? All right, there's these cards popping out for you. Expanded awareness. Yep. Yes. That is you. You are intuitive and you are evolving. The more perspective you gain, the more you evolve and expand your awareness. And then we have meditation. So I feel like there's even a call for you to take some time for self-reflection, but I feel like you already tend to do that, getting the moon card here for you 2 times. I feel like you are able to self-reflect quite easily, but even doing a little bit more meditation just to kind of hash out some of these feelings as they arise, because I almost feel like this hasn't come in all the way yet. I feel like there's going to be a few more situations that push you to this communicating your needs. But it's going to be beautiful because you're going to be able to strengthen your boundaries, and in doing so, even be able to share more empathy. All right, let's get one of these for you, and then I'm going to close it out, Pisces. and I almost feel like before I pull this card, I almost feel like even right now, you are so giving with your energy. And I feel like that is part of why I can feel, I can feel it so strongly. I can feel that it's so fuzzy, but strong. Like, because I don't want it to be perceived as weakness ever, because there's so much strength there with that compassion. There's so much strength with that empathy, but you are giving so freely of your energy, and that's so beautiful. But I do want you to protect it when you need to. I do. Open the floodgates. Oh. If we are unable to acknowledge and talk about our feelings, they stack up and build up like a pressure cooker waiting to blow, coloring our ability to see clearly. Pisces. This card calls you to acknowledge your emotions and find a way to release them. Write down your thoughts and feelings, and if needed, reach out for professional help. Yeah, I'm feeling like you might even need an outlet for some of this, because again, you pick up other stuff. You pick up other people's emotional stuff too, and if you are able to kind of sort through that and be able to keep your feelings and keep other people's feelings or energies, separated with some boundaries of love. I'm not saying there's no love there. Then I feel like you're going to be better able to cope even with your own emotions and your own feelings as they arise and as you work through them. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming from you, Pisces. Not exactly what I was expecting, to be honest. I think it's fabulous, and I really see you stepping into your own power here, finding those boundaries and still continuing somehow to be such a loving, beautiful, shining soul. So amazing. It was wonderful to connect with you, Pisces. Thank you so much.